Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
Good morning, Dave. I'm Brent Apperson.
And
don't you look comfortable this morning?
There's a new chair in here, and it's for the board here. And I got to tell you, I've been a little stiff in the back lately.
Yeah.
And this has a little heating pad on it.
Oh, wow.
And
it looks
sits
comfortable.
nice.
Wow.
I want to thank the staff. If this is a gift from the staff, I'd really like to thank everybody. We can get to that in just a little bit.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later in the show.
I believe we have Drew on the line.
Good.
I'm going to bet that it's Drew.
Okay.
His call was coming in from Burwell and Broken Bow Livestock, and I bet you Drew doesn't have a chair like this.
Oh, no way, man.
Oh, man, that's so comfortable. Let's find out if it is Drew, shall we?
Okay, let's do.
Good morning. You're on the breakfast show. Is this Drew?
You know, when you work as hard as I do, you don't have time to sit around in no fancy chair.
That's right. That's right, Drew.
I'll tell you, Drew, if you come in sometime, I'll let you sit in this chair, man. This big.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. It's got a little heater. It goes on in the middle of your back. Here, you plug it in.
I think you can adjust that lumbar section to where you can go either to the lower back or middle of the back.
Oh, wow.
You can adjust it.
Well, when you come in, Drew, to the studio, we'll let you sit in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good, because at your age, I'm sure you could use those amenities.
Drew, tell us what's happened at the barns and what's going to happen, would you?
We had 2 big days last week. We had a calf sale and lamb sale in Broken Bow there last Thursday, and then we had a big calf sale again in Burwell on Friday, and I'll kind of give you a recap of how we got along on things. In Broken Bow on Thursday, we called that way-up market, the cow market, fully steady. Top cows brought anywhere from 63 to 66. The middle cut of the cows are 55 to 60, and the heiferettes are bringing 86 to $1.06, with the bulls bringing in a range from 93 to $1. In the bred cow division, didn't have a lot of bred cows, but we had on hand. We had a lot of buyer demand and participation there on the bred cows, and we had some black running age cows, March calvers there, and they brought 1350. And we had some black short solid cows bring 1175, and we had some black broken mouth cows bring right at 1150. And we also had about 8 head of baby calves on hand, and they range anywhere from $300 to $400 per head. We got in the calf division. In the steers, we had some 414-pound mixed colored calves bring $1.95. We had some 550-pound black and red steers bring $1.74. And we had some 590-pound black steers bring $1.65. And we also had some 678-pound steers that are black good ones bring $1.48. In the heifer division, we had some black heifers that they weighed 478, bring $1.55, and we had some black heifers that weighed 539, bring $1.54.75, and we had some mixed colored heifers that weighed 598, bring $1.40.75, and then we had some good black heifers could have been replacement quality there, bring 648, or they weighed 648, bring $1.35 even. So that's kind of how we operated in Broken Bow there on Thursday. And Friday on Burwell, we sold right at 5,500 head of calves and feeders. We had no way-up auction due to the big run of the calves, but I'll kind of give you a recap of how we got along there. In the steer division, we had some 554-pound black steers bring $1.93. We had some 560-pound black steers bring $1.86.25. And we had some 726-pound black steers bring $1.43.50. And some 810-pound black steers bring $1.36.10. Then we had some 707-pound shark cross steers bring $1.57.50. In the heifer division, we had some black heifers. These were black bangs vaccinated replacement quality heifers. Weighed 743. Weighed 743. Brought $1.41.50. And we had some shark cross heifers that weighed 680, bring $1.42.50. And we had some black heifers weighed 604, bring $1.45 even. And then we had some black heifers that weighed 468 and bring $1.76. Now this week in Broken Bow and Burwell, both days we got way up auctions, both Thursday and Friday in Broken Bow there. going to have labs starting at 9 a.m. If you want to bring them in on Wednesday, that's great. We'll have guys around Wednesday afternoon, and we might have a handful of just some broken mouth cows come in. Had a call on those last night, and I think they'll be showing up. And then we'll have a baby calf or two available there as well. If you have any questions, give me a call, 308-872-1105. Also like to remind everybody, Rifle Creek Cattle Company annual bull sale at the ranch on Highway 2 westbound south. That'll be on Saturday. There at 1 o'clock. Selling really nice lineup of Charolais bulls. Check that sale out. Like I said, you got any questions, give me a call, 308-872-1105. Got big feeder sale in Burwell for next week, and then Broken Bow in 2 weeks. If you got any calves you want to look at, make sure you get a hold of us. Get them on the books. And I also got a video pair auction coming up beyond the 26th of March. Going to be over the video there at the barn in Burwell. Got a lot of nice pairs on that auction. You can buy pairs with confidence and not have to worry about them being in the barn. You just buy them right off the producer's ranch, and they're fully guaranteed. If you got any questions on that, I encourage you to get a hold of me on that as well. So other than that, turn it back to you guys.
All right, Drew. Thanks so much. Come in and try the chair, okay?
I will.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good one. All right, Drew Gaffney with Broken Bow Livestock and Burwell Livestock, going strong, and there are a lot of bull sales and special sales that he mentioned that are going on that you can check out. Go to their website or give them a call, as he mentioned, and you won't be sorry you did business with those guys. They're doing great. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
I have to admit, I sat in it just briefly to get the simulcast going for the breakfast show, and I just about didn't get out of it. What a nice chair. And may I say, it's almost like it's made for you, really, to be honest.
I feel the same way.
Yeah. And I guess we should say this was in the studio when you came over to sit down.
I'm pretty sure.
You did not, this is not, like you didn't go to someone's desk and rob a chair from somebody and then bring it into the studio. This was in the studio waiting for you.
Yep.
So I think it's important that we stress that. You did not do any chair switching around the radio station whatsoever. This chair was in here waiting for you.
Yeah, well, who plugged it in? Boy, that heat on the back is, man, it's so soothing. You sit a little lower. I feel like I'm on a kind of a low rider.
There's got to be a way to adjust that and bring you up a little bit higher.
Well, since it's evidently a gift in my chair, maybe we can adjust it later during some songs.
Yeah. Well, you got to make it to where it fits you.
And look at the arms. They go 3 different, and you can actually sit like this, folks, and you put your elbow on the rest, and the coffee cup comes right to your mouth.
Now, the nice thing is about those arms, I think that there's little clips just right on the edge there. If you lift them up, I think you can move the arms down. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Now you can just slide right underneath the desk.
Oh, perfect.
Look at that.
And if I pull them up,
Yep.
then I have my coffee cup position.
Exactly.
Down under the desk position. Then you got this deal that goes in your...
The lumbar thing,
Yeah.
I guess, what you call it.
Heater.
Boy, that's nice. You can just slide it all the way up and down the back.
And then you have like a race car headrest on the top here, where you don't get whiplash when you really have to hurry to the next room to do your job.
Yeah.
And keep on going. You won't have whiplash because your head's protected. Now, this is quite a chair. I really appreciate whoever thought that. I needed that.
I mean, if I was you, I would just when you're done here on the air, I would roll that baby right into your office and just take it with you wherever you go.
It's got wheels on it. I wouldn't be surprised.
It rolls nice.
You probably have remote control, and this thing will drive it. You could just won't even push
probably
it.
could.
It's probably
just set up a remote, and Dave could just kind of
drive
right through the office area.
May have a horn on it somewhere.
That would be impressive. I would like that. We could get you a little basket, so you could put your stuff in as you go from office to office.
That would be dandy.
Wow.
Well, and I'm actually closer to the board for the controls. It's just that you're used to seeing them in a different position. I'll get used to this. Or I could I'm sure there's a way to raise this up.
Oh, yeah, there's got to be a way to bring the chair up a little bit.
Is it hydraulic, maybe? Is there a button you push?
You never know.
Electric lift or something?
It could be.
It's a lift chair?
It's that fancy.
Wow. School lunch menus today at Ansley. They're having tacos.
Broken Bow back to school today. Fresh baked combo sub, pork fritter sandwich, or soft shell beefy tacos on the menu at Broken Bow today. Dave.
Oh.
I'm sorry, man. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, man, I was dozing off there.
I know. It'd be easy to do in that chair, but we're on the air.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Chicken fajitas at Arnold today.
All right. Callaway today, stir fry for lunch today.
Thedford, they're having chili and cinnamon rolls.
Also, I want you to see what I'm doing here. Mm-hmm. I know that I'm going to be gone for hopefully a few days
right.
To the boys' state basketball tournament. So I'm Xing off the days that I'm reading.
That's good.
For the person who comes in behind me to fill in while I'm gone, because I normally don't do that.
I know you don't.
And I know that bothers other people, so I just want you to know that I'm doing that now.
Well, and we may have Zane Thompson back in, who's been shadowing us, and that would certainly help him, because he did them last week.
Yeah. Sand Hills Public Schools in Dunning. Beef and noodles, mashed potatoes, corn and rolls at Sand Hills today.
You know, one of the things about this chair, I just got to tell you, I feel more important. I just feel like a more important person with this chair. At Litchfield today, they're having sloppy joes, sweet potato fries, corn, apples, and milk.
Loop City today, pulled pork sandwich or chicken sandwich and oven potatoes. Excuse me, at Loop City.
Gothenburg today, they're having mini corn dogs, burrito bake, pizza, pasta, and meat sauce.
Cozad today, some of their options will include a Western egg and bacon sandwich or a club sandwich or Cobb salad with fruit muffins. Some of the choices at Cozad today.
SEM, they're having chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, and roll.
All right. You got more lunch menus, school menus?
I've got one more here. Anselmo Myrna, they're having fresh baked combo subs, pork fritter sandwiches, soft shell beefy tacos, vegetables, fruit, and milk.
All right, Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow today going to be serving the following. I think this should be beef and noodles, I think. Mashed potatoes, carrots, tropical fruit, and cornbread on the menu today at the Prairie Pioneer Center.
I want to remind you, too, that the Knights of Columbus drive-through fish fry is coming up. That will be on Friday, March 12th, and then they'll do it again later in the month on the 26th. So this Friday, they'll have the drive-through style fish fry consisting of fish, shrimp, and 2 sides, and it's a free will donation. And they'll be serving from the Broken Bow St. Joseph's Parish Center here in the Catholic Church parking lot there from 5:30 until 7 p.m., and it's drive-through, free will donation. If you'd like more information, you can call 870-1360. That's 870-1360. If you want to call ahead on Friday and get your meal set up, you can do that, but you don't have to. It's just a drive-through situation. They'll be frying up the fish as everybody drives through. Also, a big thank you to Viera Wireless again this morning for helping us with our breakfast show and our live streaming that we're doing out there. Stop by the store here in Broken Bow at 841 South D or call 872-1535. All right. Brent, would you want to take the next step in our program this morning?
Oh, you bet. See, the chair even makes you talk more professionally.
It really does.
Amazing.
I feel very important.
You look important.
And relaxed, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what impressed me. The minute you sat in it, it's just like that. That's Dave's chair. I mean, it like fits you so amazingly well.
It's made for my tush.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Fits my tush really good.
Well, that's good. But you're kind of a taller person, and it has a nice tall back.
Yeah.
Comes right up to the middle of your head, so it supports you. And I think, let's see, don't we have team physical therapy on later today?
Yes, we do.
See, I think we need to talk to them about the importance of having a good chair.
Oh.
You know, your posture,
good idea.
and I have a feeling that you're going to be feeling better by sitting in that chair all day, every day.
I already do. Man.
Where are we at? Are we doing the game?
To do the game, and it's Tumbleweed Day.
It is.
Yes, and I should tell you that the Tumbleweed is rolling. If you go by the Tumbleweed, they got the dining room area busy, busy, busy. Party room is open for you for business meetings, wedding receptions, whatever gathering you might want to put together, and they can spread you out in there if you'd like to do that. They can cater you right there. They have the buffet on Sundays, and that's a big hit. People love having that back going. And you can drive through, and you can order ahead by calling, or they also have a digital card that you can use. So they got it covered at the Tumbleweed 7 days a week, and you can have breakfast anytime except for the pancakes and waffles once they change the griddle over for the noon hour. Of course, they have noon specials every day and evening specials at the Tumbleweed.
All right. Here's your question for today. We asked this yesterday, didn't get a winner, so we gave you an opportunity to research. We'll see how you did. General trivia for the next few days about the month of March. So your question is, the month of March is named for which Roman god? Is it the god of music, the god of war, the god of love, or the god of the underworld? If you know, call us at 872-2801.
7 days a week, when you're looking for a home-cooked meal, look no further than the Tumbleweed Cafe on East Highway 2. They feature daily lunch specials that are a great pick-me-up in the middle of your day. Don't forget, you can order online and pick up too, or make use of their handy drive-thru for extra fast, home-style food. They love serving Central Nebraska with the classics, from burgers and fries to chicken fried steak and pies, at the Tumbleweed Cafe, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
And we have a caller on the line. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Good. And what's your name again?
Brinley Bachman.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Good. Here's your question.
Okay, the month of March is named for which Roman god? Is it the god of music, the god of war, the god of love, or the god of the underworld? What do you think?
The god of war.
That's it. It is the god of war. And because you've answered correctly, we have for you a certificate that's going to get you a free tumbleweed meal at the Tumbleweed. So you just have someone bring you out when they can, and we'll have your certificate ready for you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
And
Thank you.
Thank you. I have a koozie for you, too.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You bet. Talk to you then.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
11 before the hour. Logan is here from Arrow Seed and Broken Bow. Good morning, Logan.
Good morning.
How are you?
What do you think of Dave's chair? Doesn't he look good in that thing?
He looks like a gamer, looks like
Yeah.
a gaming chair.
Actually, I think it is a gaming chair, to be honest with you.
Really?
But serving as kind of an office chair.
Yeah,
It's got the pad there that heats up.
I see that.
Yeah.
It's probably air conditioned too, isn't
Then
it?
you can.
Now, careful, don't break it.
Well, after all, it is mine.
Oh boy.
It's pretty fancy.
Thanks, Logan.
Yeah.
How's things at Arrow Seed?
They're good, but I'm kind of sad.
Why?
You're sad. No, don't be sad.
So you know how ants can pick up like 800 times their body weight?
Yeah, it's amazing.
So I had a pet ant that helped me on all sorts of stuff.
A pet ant.
Yeah.
Just one?
Just one.
Just
It was
one.
awesome.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it helped me with everything.
Probably followed you everywhere you went.
It did, but unfortunately, it met its demise.
Oh, no.
And
I'm sorry.
I'm sad at the passing of the best little assist ant ever.
Oh.
Thank you, Logan. I'm sorry about your aunt.
Yeah, It's okay.
Someone else may assist you along the way.
Yep.
So you got a notepad full of notes.
I do, because spring is in the air for another couple days.
Another day.
Yeah.
And evening maybe.
So.
Yeah. But it's even that, it's going to be 50s.
Right.
I mean, a little snow and rain mixed in, which this is March. We expect that.
Yep. And that's one thing I want to touch on is I've taken a lot of phone calls. Guys are getting pretty antsy, wanting to be out in the field and get stuff planted.
Yeah.
Still a little bit on the early side. Most of your small grains, so oats and peas, spring barley, spring triticale, that type of stuff. A pretty big risk putting it in the ground this early.
Okay.
Even though the weather's nice and there's moisture coming, there's still a lot of March left.
There is. March and first half of April, actually. I mean, we've had snow in May, so we know that anything's possible.
Yep. So, that being said, you're probably going to be better off waiting until the end of the month
Okay.
to get that stuff in the ground. And it's Nebraska, so that might change.
Yeah, in an hour or two, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's one thing. If you guys have seed ordered and you need to come pick it up, that's absolutely fine. I just probably wouldn't plant it quite yet.
Okay. All right.
But
you can order it and get it all set up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And that being said, we do have plenty of oats available. We've got Goliath Oats, which would be kind of a taller variety of oat. One that Brent, if you were walking through a field of Goliaths, you'd probably get lost.
Thanks.
They're
Logan.
a
Appreciate
tall oat.
No, trust me, I've gotten lost in grassy fields and fields before. Trust me.
So, just looking out for you.
All right, thank you.
So those are going to be the tallest oat that we've got that are great for a hay crop. We've also got Hayden Oats, which are more of I guess I'd call them a dual purpose. So you can hay them or you can take them for grain. They're an extremely good grain producer. So whatever you use oat grains for, maybe you want to make a whole big old batch of oatmeal.
True.
Have at it. The Hayden Oats would be a good one for that.
Okay. Can I ask you a question about oats?
Yeah.
What does it mean when somebody says they're feeling their oats? You know that saying? They're feeling their oats.
I've heard of Hall & Oats.
Yeah, Hall
I
&
love
Oats.
Hall & Oats.
But
Because
feeling
your kiss
Oh, no,
is
don't get him
on
started.
my list.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that was probably an old-timey saying, but you said, hey, they're feeling their oats. Maybe with horses. Maybe that's what it started with horses when they're spunky and they're feeling their oats.
That could be.
That might be. All right.
I got nothing for you there.
Okay. You got an assistant ant, but you don't know what feeling your oats might mean.
It's an assist ant.
Assist ant, sorry. Proceed.
But, yeah, I don't know what that, I don't know what feeling your oats means.
Okay.
It could probably be construed a few different ways.
Yeah.
So, the third oat that we've got would be Jerry Oats. Those are just a good old-fashioned, everybody's heard of Jerry Oats. Been around for a long time. So they're nothing fancy, just kind of a oat.
Good old oat.
Just a good old oat.
Okay.
They don't get super tall. They work really good for a cover crop. There's some guys that'll hay them. They're a little bit shorter oat, so might be a little bit more manageable to hay. You're not going to get the tonnage, but it'll be easier on the equipment.
Do oats have as big a stem as wheat?
That'd be similar.
About the sense for like straw.
From a straw. And the Goliath Oats are extremely good for straw.
Okay.
So yeah, we can get you covered there. And if you want to kick it up a notch, as Emeril Lagasse would say, I think it's Emeril Lagasse. Is it Lagasse?
I don't know what his last. I just know him as Emeril. He's the chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kick it up a notch. You can put some peas in with your oats.
Mix them right in and plant them together?
Yep. So we do a 70-30 oat pea mix. So it'd be 70% oats to 30% peas. And what those peas do is they add quality and protein to that hay.
Okay.
So
nice mix.
Spice it up a notch. Kick it up a notch.
Now, another question. When we were kids, we used to chew on wheat and try to make it into gum, you chew on it. Can you do that with oats? Oats are a little bit thornier, aren't they?
They are. They might hurt your mouth a little bit more. A little bit bigger seed.
Are the peas edible for humans?
They are.
So you could snack while you're out there.
So it's actually cool. We were looking at a field of our production field of peas last year, and depending on what stage they're in, it's just like eating a pea out of the garden. They got that nice sweet flavor to them.
Well, I bet the livestock love that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's why it bumps up your quality. And peas are packed full of protein.
Okay.
So
Good-
it's just
good
a
combination.
good combination. We sell a lot of it. Guys usually have pretty good luck with it. And it's one of those things that the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. So,
Right. The return.
Yep.
Okay.
The other thing I've been taking a lot of calls on is pasture grass. Still a little bit on the early side for most of your cool season grasses. So I also get a lot of questions, cool season versus warm season. And cool season grasses grow in cooler weather. So it'd be spring and fall around here. They start greening up. You'll start seeing pastures greening up towards the end of this month.
Mm-hmm.
So those are mainly cool season grasses. Your warm season grasses don't start coming out of dormancy until summertime, until it gets, 80, 90 degrees out. So planting those types of grasses right now is fine. The warm season grasses aren't going to germinate. They're not going to do anything until it really warms up. Your cool season grasses, if you plant those now and we're in the 60s and 70s for a few days, they're going to want to get with the program and germinate.
Okay.
And then if it gets down freezing, they're not going to fare too well.
Kind of like our trees when they bud out.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Except the grass won't be established enough
To
come back out
come
of
back.
it.
Yeah, the trees will come back usually.
So,
Okay, that's good to know. And let me ask you that about pasture grass. Do people overseed in the pasture, or do they actually work the ground up? How does that work?
It depends. For most pasture grass, sometimes it's coming out of like dry land row crop,
Okay.
and they just they want to make it pasture.
Oh, okay. Just replace it back to.
So put it back to grass.
Okay.
Otherwise, in established pastures, you can go in and no-till, interseed it. It can be kind of difficult depending on what amount of grass is already there.
Okay, that's what I wondered.
If you try to broadcast it, it might not
Stick.
stick because it can't get to the soil.
Mm-hmm.
There's too much residue. What you can do is interseed some legumes like clover, maybe throw some alfalfa out there if you've got some areas in your pasture you just want to spruce up. That being said, it can be difficult from a weed control standpoint because if you have broadleafs out there that you want to get rid of, there's not necessarily a one size fits all because
method, yeah.
you're going to spray the broadleaves that you want to.
Okay. So really, visiting about the situation is a good idea. And
exactly.
Coming up with the best.
Yep.
plan
Come up with
and
the best
seeds.
plan.
Okay.
Yep. And while we're on the grass train, irrigated grass, so irrigated pasture is starting to come around again. Usually when commodity prices are low, guys will take some marginal ground out of production and put it back into pasture because then you can either hay that, as a perennial hay crop, so it comes back every year, or you can paddock it off and graze it. So there's a couple avenues to get your return there.
Okay. So, as usual, a lot of options, a lot of things to consider. Right seed with the right plan, and of course, Mother Nature plays a big part of it. You can plan all you want, but
it's all Mother Nature dependent.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So, the other thing I want to touch on really quick is with this warm weather, bugs are starting to
seen flies
make
either.
their
I was gonna
presence
say,
known.
had a lot of flies around my house over the weekend.
Yeah. So we've got some spray. I think you've used it before called Tempo.
It's really good.
That is hands down the best, and it's one of the safest
It lasts a long time.
I was going to say, and it's got really long residual. So
it's easy to use, and it's really nice to, we use it up at our transmitter site because they like the heat in there.
Mm-hmm.
And just spray it around the corners of the building inside, and away they disappear.
So think about that as it starts warming up this spring to keep unwanted guests from entering your house.
Yeah, we're getting an early start on that. I suppose one of those scenarios, like you said, if it got really cold, we might set them back, but they're here already. Yep. Yeah, okay. All right.
So come on in and see us at the Seeds of Arrow.
Yeah. And before we close, I know that the winter is the most fun time to feed birds because they gather in the snow and you see those cardinals and so forth. But, you can feed them birds all year long.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Birds in the springtime and summertime, there's obviously bugs and insects and other stuff, other seeds becoming available.
Right.
But birds are kind of like humans in the aspect of if they know where there's food consistently,
yep,
they're going to keep coming back.
Yeah, they do. They come to the restaurant every day.
Exactly. So
especially if you don't have to work for it.
That's just it.
Yeah.
If
like us humans.
If somebody was feeding me for free every single day, I'd be there.
I don't have to find it or pluck it off a plant. I just go there and eat it. Yeah.
So
that's a lot of fun, though. All kinds of, as you mentioned, if you keep track, you see something a little different every year. Everybody loves seeing cardinals, and for heaven's sakes, bluebirds are quite a sight in this part of the country.
Yeah, it's really kind of like people watching at Walmart.
It is.
There's just such a wide variety, and they're fun to watch.
Yeah, and they do kind of crazy things sometimes.
And sometimes you get the territorial ones that they're like, nope, this is my food, you stay away.
Oh yeah, when a fight breaks out, that's really fun to watch.
That's the best.
And you really want to not judge those birds by how they look, because some are prettier than others. And then there's some that are more aggressive, like blue jays, and then the grackles can drive you crazy. And I try not to hate grackles. I do, but they poop everywhere.
Yeah, and they can eat you out of house and home.
They can.
Real quick.
They'll eat a lot of cat food, by the way.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why are you putting cat food in your bird feeder?
We're not. We're putting it out on the front porch, and then you have grackles underneath there, and then they leave a mess.
Wow.
And I'm trying not to dislike them because they're just, like you said, they're at the restaurant.
Yep.
But, man, they gather. But then they don't let any other birds, they're pretty aggressive.
Huh.
Come to think about it, I hate grackles. I don't like them at all.
So yeah, we can get you covered from anything from seed that you plant in the field to your garden to your lawn to bug spray to bird seed.
Good to go. And, of course, Becky has some things that flags and so forth that you're introducing this year. And
absolutely.
So you got some new things to the store as well. Open Monday through Friday and half day on Saturday.
Yep, we're there 8 to noon on Saturdays.
Okay.
So if you can't get your honeydew list done during the week and your honeydew list includes something from Arrow Seed, come see us on Saturday, 8 to noon.
All right. Thanks a lot, Logan.
Yeah,
It's good
thanks,
to see
guys.
you.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPVN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. CBS News has learned the number of unaccompanied children at the U.S. border has tripled over the past couple of weeks. CBS's Maria Villarreal spoke to one of them who was reunited with her mom in L.A.
The teen told us she was held in a government facility for 3 weeks with a lot of other children sleeping on the floor with a foil blanket.
Prince Charles asked about his son and daughter-in-law's interview with Oprah and claims of racism in the royal ranks.
Sir, can I ask, what did you think of the interview?
He had no comment and walked away at a vaccination site in London today. Heavy rain is wreaking havoc on Hawaii's Maui Island. KGMB TV's Jolani Martinez.
I can't get home. Sherry Thurgood says floods came so fast she didn't have a chance to get out. Due to heavy rainfall, the Kaupakaloa Reservoir and dam reached peak levels, causing the overtopping of the dam.
The Maui Fire Department responded to more than a dozen calls for help from people trapped in the water. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here was a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. March is Women's History Month, a time to reflect on female trailblazers across the nation. Amanda Poole with News Channel Nebraska has the story about the Nebraska National Guard.
I think having this day is awesome because empowered women empower other women.
Right now, more than 84,000 females are serving in the National Guard. Though they make up about 19% of the entire Guard, dozens of trailblazers are making their mark.
And when leaders stop thinking it's about them, that's when you can get things done, because it's not about me anymore.
The Nebraska native Chief Warrant Officer 5, Teresa Domeyer, is the first female to hold her position.
Even in Nebraska, I was the first female, and I had female soldiers coming up to me telling me, thank you for breaking glass ceilings.
Chief Domeyer isn't the only female from Nebraska blazing a trail.
I think there have been hurdles, but being a leader that somebody can come talk to, we have a lot of strong females in the military that are very personable, so those females are able to rely on them.
After serving in Afghanistan when she was 22, Sergeant First Class Amber Gralhiel says her experiences with her own chief warrant officer taught her a lot about respect.
And she became my mom, and because of her, I grew and developed tremendously. She was the reason that I strive for what I strive for, because she is even keel, calm, collective, but yet she was powerful and she got things done and she was really well respected.
And her advice to other females pursuing something that they may see to be out of reach.
Find a strong mentor that your personalities match and lean on them, and the sky is the limit.
In Norfolk, Amanda Poole, News Channel Nebraska.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
News from the NFL, where the Dallas Cowboys reached a 4-year, $160 million deal with quarterback Dak Prescott. It includes a record $126 million in guaranteed money. He gets an NFL record $66 million signing bonus and a record $75 million total in his first year. College football news, Les Miles is out as Kansas head coach 3 days after he was placed on administrative leave amid accusations of inappropriate behavior towards female students during his head coaching tenure at LSU. Miles was 3-18 in 2 years with the Jayhawks. College basketball, we're 6 days away from Selection Sunday. Top-ranked Gonzaga is going to be a number 1 seed, maybe the number 1 overall seed. They beat St. Mary's 78-55 to advance to the West Coast Conference Tournament Final. They're 25-0 on the season. Appalachian State beat Georgia State 80-73. Mountaineers win the Sun Belt Tournament title. They're going to the NCAA Tournament first time in 20 years. UNC Greensboro down Mercer 69-61 to capture the Southern Conference Tournament title.
Here's your weatherology forecast. High temperatures pushing up into the upper 70s for today. We'll see lots of sun. Then for tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 39. Wednesday, much cooler in the upper 40s for highs with a chance for rain and breezy north winds. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, dropping into the mid-20s. For Thursday, sunshine returning back up to 50, and for Friday, low 50s. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
32 degrees here at Broken Bow. The sun is beginning to burn through that haze and fog out there this morning. Barometric pressure is steady. Winds are calm right now, and the humidity is, of course, high at 96% with the haze and fog there. High yesterday was 67, overnight low of 27, and sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:59, sunset today at 6:38. That reminds us to talk a little bit about daylight savings time. That's coming up this weekend on Saturday evening. Yeah, Saturday evening.
Way too early for daylight savings time.
No, I'm sorry. That's the way it is.
All right.
Jeff Denson is here from Team Physical Therapy. Jeff, how you doing?
Really good. How about you?
Oh, gosh, I couldn't be better. Got this new chair that the staff gave me. What do you think?
That's wonderful.
And as an expert in the field, what do you think of this chair? What do you think it's going to do for me?
It looks like it has great support.
Mm-hmm.
We can get it set for your workstation right now if you'd like.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah, that'd be great. I don't know all the handles yet. I know
that's fine.
These go up and down, I know. And I raised the seat up a little bit because I was feeling a little bit like a lowrider. I got this, what do you call that,
Lumbar support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The one thing that bothers me about that, I don't know if this chair's been around, but it's kind of got leather, and when you lean up and what's that word about that you use when you pass gas?
Flatulence?
Yeah.
Is that what you're
sounds
looking
like
for?
you're flatulating sometimes.
Oh, my.
Oh, did you hear that?
I heard it. Actually, that could be a benefit when you think about it. You know, I mean,
could be
you can just say
you can
it's
blame it
just
on that.
relax, folks. It's just the chair.
Yeah, it's just a chair, I promise. But it does have a little habit of doing that. So if you happen to get one of these, just remember it's only the chair.
Yes.
So how important it is to have a good chair when you sit at your desk a lot?
Really important. Yeah, sitting posture and workstation setup are really important for maintaining pain-free spinal movement, neck, back, everything in that nature.
When we remodeled, we got some new office furniture, and I got some chairs, and I think I might have made a mistake because the ones that I bought, you just lean back and they lay back, and that's nice when you want to lay back.
Yes, but
I'm
not
sure
good for work. Yeah, having a little more solid support in the lumbar spine is probably better. And a lot of people like to lean back in chairs, and probably if you're attentively working at something, having a little more upright posture, being at the front of your chair, making sure that the seat's allowing your feet to weight bear on the ground, are some of the things that when I look at workstation setup that I discuss with people.
How important is it to have, now this one that the staff gave me, I'm so excited about it. It has a head support back there. Is that a good thing?
You know, I mean, yeah, if you want to get really comfortable just to change posture, yes. But no, not that important for a normal workstation setup.
Okay, so it's not really, well, because a lot of times your screen's going to be lower than what you...
Yeah, leaning your head back is probably going to change your eye position. And if you have, for those with bifocals and having to change all the time, neck position just to see, it's probably not the best thing.
Yeah, because those do adjust the way you hold your head to read.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't they?
Yeah.
So,
and some of the stuff we talk about is just like monitor height, making sure that's correct for you. So our staff can do a presentation for a business on proper computer station setup, workstation setup. And you guys discussed the other day use of standing desks, and I think that is absolutely great. So now the problem with that is the whole
I think
don't be giving him an idea of making me stand all day.
That's Jeremy's
idea. Oh, it's just a great idea. Yeah, it is. And you want one that you can go back and forth. I mean, that's the key. Changing position is probably more of a key than finding a perfect sitting position all of the time.
Would you recommend the standing one to have a stool or something to sit on to rest?
Yeah, so the key with standing, just like I've done stuff at BD as far as workstation setup and things, is the ability to just change foot position. So having a stool to step your foot up on while you're standing there, just changing hip position. Your joints are made to move, not made to sit. So making sure that you're just in different positions all of the time is going to be the key to pain-free movement. So if you or have any need of that, obviously we have a few therapists that go and do consultation for different businesses and can even give a presentation if you want just information.
Okay.
So
that's great.
And the problem with the standing stations is they don't give those away. That's the issue with those. So that'll be a overtime type thing for
That's kind of like the cubicles we have, only they'd be higher.
Yeah, and you'd want one that so they make them that you can go clear down a sitting position and then just raise the whole station. And they're phenomenal, but it's there aren't very many businesses that can afford all those nice fun features.
I know, but
but out here I would think surely.
Well,
right.
I think I'm just getting them for the sales staff. It's my thing.
Oh, yeah.
And Jeremy,
well, they seem to have chairs, and now they don't anymore, so I don't know what's going on with that deal.
Well, I don't know either. I just know this
I think they have a chair.
Yeah.
But just maybe not the one they were used to.
I really want to see how that's going to go. I might just stick around for a couple hours. Just see how this all works out today.
It could get bloody.
I would bet so.
What else you have for us, Jeff?
Just along those lines, we do lifting evaluations for different positions. If you have had injured employees on different workstations or work sites, outdoors, anything, and you want information about well, what does this job really entail? Most of the time, if you're employing very many people, you're going to need job descriptions and things of that nature. That's a service we can offer about how much is lifting at each job. We have different things we can bring out to test how much you're lifting and that sort of thing. And then we do a post-offer pre-employment screen. Basically, you want to know if that employee can do that job, and we do basically a background health screen with a lifting screen just to make sure that they're healthy enough to do that job. So you're not placing somebody in a job that is going to get injured. So and that's the key thing for us. Is it offers an injury prevention thing. Plus, for businesses that have ever had workman's comp claims, that's going to cost you.
Yeah.
It's expensive. So and surely if you're doing something like that, you can even get sometimes reduced rates on workman's comp insurances.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And the
proving that you're trying to do things for prevention.
Yeah, and
prevention's the key.
The how-to would lift as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, we do. Some of the employers that we work with currently want to make sure that they don't have somebody start that's already injured, and so we do a lot that way. And then some want training, and it just depends on your needs, and we can cover either of those. So.
All right. Well, that's all great information for businesses and individuals out there, because nobody wants to slow down, but it will slow you down if you hurt your back, twist your back or your neck.
Well, yeah, and you just think the cost of getting somebody injured, an employee of yours injured, is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it's horrible on your business. So you lose somebody, plus you got a financial burden of it.
Mm-hmm. Jeff, I have a question for you. You talked about coming in, giving demonstrations on how to lift.
Yes.
Say here at the radio station, we have to load up some equipment to take to a place.
Mm-hmm.
Could we just have you come in and give your demonstration there and just lift the equipment for us and and show us how to put it into the vehicle and then move it?
So, and I think probably at that point we'd probably ask Nathan Scott to come out.
Oh, there you go. That would be a great idea.
As an overall idea, he seems to be able to lift a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I bet.
we'd probably just send him out for that.
That'd be great because, and I would watch close, so that when we did it the next time, I'd be able to do it, but I was just curious.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You may have noticed radio guys don't really like lifting things.
We don't like manual labor.
No.
We like
just
chairs.
comfy chairs.
We like chairs. That's
comfy
right.
chairs.
All right. Well, they
stations.
can stop in a lot of different locations.
Yeah, we offer that service basically at every location.
Okay.
So.
All right.
So.
Cool. All right. Anything else that you wanted to talk about that we haven't talked about?
Want to wish Ansley Litchfield good luck this week for their boys' side. I don't know who else is.
We're going to cover Mullen and Ansley Litchfield, and then
Burwell.
People like Burwell will be there. Central Valley, who we, play a lot of the teams in our area. They're going to be down there playing Burwell actually in the opening round. So we got a nice little representation from right around this area.
Our therapist from Burwell and then our trainer here from Broken Bow are both going, Alyssa. So to go watch those teams that they've been kind of sidelines with every year, all year long. So that's exciting for them.
Yeah.
Sure is. All right.
And then I wanted to talk a little bit of baseball if you have a few seconds.
Do it. Oh, yeah.
So we really need to, with the cancellation of the youth season from 10 and under and below last year, we're really seeing a loss of numbers currently. So if you're interested at all in T-ball, coach pitch, which would be 7 and 8 year olds, or 10U baseball, 9 and 10 year olds, or 10U softball, 9 and 10 year olds, please get involved and just get your kids out. We know the season got canceled last year, and I think we've had trouble just as an organization where we didn't have a full sign-up night. Because we start them so different times. Legion, we'd like to get signed up somewhere around in February, and the younger kids aren't even thinking about it at that point.
Right.
So if you're interested in signing up, check out our DYO Facebook page or go on to Sandhills Express website. You'll find the March 4th article that they wrote about signups and registration. Just click that link. It's pretty easy. It's an online registration that you can do very quickly. You just have to provide an email and a password, and then you can sign up. Get your kids signed up. We're actively looking for coaches of those age groups, and for the long term, even potential board members on the DYO board with younger kids. So getting younger parents involved is what we want to do. So get involved.
And just to clarify, Jeff, all of the age groups will be able to compete
Yes, absolutely.
in your summer baseball and softball programs this year.
Yeah, all of our we've talked with all the organizations, and like for Legion, the state has said if the national organization has to cancel again some seasons, that Nebraska will go forward with a full season.
Great.
So, and that's the portion for our younger ages too. We want to get them involved at an earlier age, just to restart that.
Good.
Yeah. Good. Let's get the baseball back up full steam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's good outdoor activity. That's the key. So.
Gosh darn it! I dropped
what happened?
I dropped some gum on.
Oh no, it's not sticking to the chair, is it?
On the chair.
Oh,
between my pants and the chair.
Oh,
There's
my.
some gum there.
That might leave a mark.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Well, be careful removing the gum. I don't want you to rip the chair.
I'm wondering about rubbing alcohol. You think that would take the color out of the?
No.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It would take the stickiness out, plus the color of the chair would leave. That'd be great.
I got to get my lumbo going here. There we go.
Lumbar.
I know. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
And what was that passing gas thing again? It was
flatulence.
Oh, there you go.
Is the term
and I just
you're
want you to know
looking
it's
for.
the chair.
That's just
It's
the chair, folks. It's just the chair.
Mary, I had nothing to do with whatever they're talking about currently.
Thanks, Jeff. It's always good to see you. Take care. We'll take a time out. Looks like Mark Stock's on the line. We'll get him up next.
Do you check your Google search results regularly? You should. People often get their first impression of you or your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your livelihood. Take control of your online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. It may reveal negative posts from an ex-employee, upset patient or client, news article, legal issue, or even exposed personal information right there in your Google search results. Uncover what's lurking on the internet about you with reputationdefender.com's patented scan and get your free reputation report card. Or for immediate assistance with your reputation, call 800-401-6681. Our cutting-edge technology helps make your Google search results look their best. Call 800-401-6681. That's 800-401-6681. 800-401-6681. Or take the free scan at reputationdefender.com.
8:23, and we have Mark Stock on the line from Big Iron Auction Company. Good morning, Mark.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you doing?
We're doing really, really well. This good weather's got everybody's spirits up, and we've just enjoyed this run of spring-like weather. Even today, we might be in the upper 70s here. Then we'll turn around, get back to March, and get back to reality. But it's sure been nice, hasn't it?
It has been excellent, and for all of those people that suffered through them frigid temperatures when Kevin started, now hopefully they really appreciate what God has given us here the last 10 days, and looks like we're going to get another couple, like you said, so we enjoy that. And we've got a big sale tomorrow, too, so if anybody wants to buy some machinery and you want to go pick it up in good weather, it's a great opportunity, a great time to do so. And we've got over 2,000 items selling on BigIron.com tomorrow. The March 10th sale has a whole bunch of retirement sales and a lot of late model equipment that will be sold. Folks, if you need planters, if you need sprayers, if you need the tending equipment to keep your sprayers and your planters running, we've got those items being sold. And it's all represented by the owners. So we encourage you to contact those owners. Their phone number is listed with every item that is selling. You can give them a call. You can schedule a time to look at it if it's close enough. If it's too far away and you want to talk to the owner and watch the video footage and you want to buy the item and now you want to get it freighted home, we've even got a connection that can help you do that with Hitchpin Logistics. They can provide that quote on what it's going to cost to get it home, and then they can take care of it from there. All you have to do is say, get it home for me, and they'll make all the arrangements to have whatever it is you purchased delivered right to your front door. But boy, do we have some nice equipment selling. Arkdale Farms, Inc., they're retiring. They're from Sterling, Kansas. They've got a John Deere 8330 mechanical front tractor, a John Deere 9650 combine. They've got an 8-row 30 head that will sell separate. They've got a 6-row 30 John Deere planter. Those are hard to find. Gooberd Farms, they're in South Dakota, folks. They're having their retirement sale. Claiborne's Land and Cattle from Clearwater, Nebraska. They've got 74 items on the sale tomorrow, including a John Deere S680 combine. They got a Cat 140G motor grader. They also have a very unique planter, folks. It's a John Deere 48 twin row unit planter set on 20-inch rows. This is on a DB60 John Deere toolbar. It's a 2015 model. So if you want a twin row planter, check it all out. It will sell on Big Iron tomorrow. Jim Morbach is from Bellwood, Nebraska. They are retiring, folks. They've got a John Deere 8110 tractor. They've got some Orthman Ridgers. They've got some Buffalo 6300 Series 8-row 30 cultivators. They also have a John Deere 1700 Series 8-row 30 Maximerge XP planter selling on BigIron.com. Now, Kenneth Shepardson is from Batesland, South Dakota. They've got a John Deere 9860 combine. They got a 7920 and 8400 John Deere tractor, and they've got John Deere 8-row 30 planter. We've also got a sale for Ron Bachstadler. He is from Wood River, Nebraska. They've got several items selling. The Bruce Clark Estate sales in Stafford, Kansas. They've got an 8530 mechanical front tractor, a 4960 John Deere. They've got a 4430. They've got two 4020 project tractors, so check those out. They've got a 9860 John Deere combine. Randy Crouch is from Arkansas, folks, and he's got one of these international 9600 cab-over semi-trucks that a lot of people like. Plus, he's got an older Mack cab-over that people turn into collector trucks. Plus, we've got a whole bunch of livestock selling. We've got some really nice bred cow and cow-calf pairs selling tomorrow on BigIron.com, where you pick these animals up right off the ranch. Blue River Cattle out of Milford, Nebraska. They're selling 50 first calf red Angus heifer pairs. The calves are on the ground, folks. They are there for you to take a look at. Get a hold of the seller. He'll tell you all about his wonderful program. And Stupin Cattle out of Lamar, Colorado, they've got a 128 animals selling. They're registered red Angus, registered limb flex, and registered black Angus open replacement heifers. So if you want to build up your herd, the Stupin Cattle Company, they've got some outstanding bloodlines in their animals, and you can really advance your herd if you want to take a look at their fancy offering. All the animals, all the machinery, all the trucks, all the equipment sold on Big Iron sells with no reserves, and we've got a big sale tomorrow. And if you don't see what you're looking for, just search through the Big Iron website for a make and model and a brand or a specific item, or browse our different categories. And then, of course, be confident with your bidding, because you know that you're buying it directly from the owner, that owner's name and number represented there. We're one of the only auction companies in the world that does that on a consistent basis. It's part of our business plan, and we hope you folks are comfortable with that particular mindset. We do want to remind everybody, if you have equipment you would like to sell, or if you've got some animals you would like to sell, we're now listing equipment and land and animals to sell in April and into May. So pick up the phone and give us a call, or get a hold of your area rep so they can schedule a time to meet up with you. And let's partner and work together, folks, and have a successful online auction event for whatever it is you would like to sell. If you have any questions, you can always call us. Our toll-free number is 1-800-937-3558. And, of course, congratulations to all the boys that make it to the state basketball tournament. That starts again tomorrow. What a great time of year. And it's good we got weather so everybody can get back and forth safely to Lincoln.
All right, Mark, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Another great report. Look forward to next week.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. 8:30 is your time. We're going to take a time out, and we're going to dial in Veronica, who heads up the hospital here in Broken Bow. That's coming up next.
There's still time to set new goals for 2021. Bank smarter and stretch your dollar further with Premier Checking from Bruning Bank. With Premier Checking, you earn interest on your account for completing simple actions you already do. Currently have an account with us? Transitioning takes less than a minute. Interested in setting up a new account? Sign up is quick and easy. Stop in or call one of our friendly customer service representatives to get started. Visit bruningbank.com for rates and details. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
It's an exciting time of year at the Garden Center in Broken Bow for obvious reasons. They're excited to say that garden seeds are in. Go check out the great variety they have, plus sweet corn, various radish seeds, and right around the corner are seed potatoes and onions. They have new garden tools you'll love from Radius, uniquely high quality, comfortable, and ergonomic. K-Joe's garden baskets are smart and functional. Get one for this garden season. The Garden Center in Broken Bow is so excited to see you. Visit them soon.
It's officially here, your last chance at winter clearance savings at Beau Bootery. Come and see us to save between 50 and 75% off selected winter merchandise. Warmer weather is coming, so we need to make some room for spring styles. Come and shop for some winter styles that you can wear next year. With savings like this, you don't want to miss out. 50 to 75% off selected winter merchandise this week at Beau Bootery. And peek at what's new for spring, too, at Beau Bootery on the Square in Broken Bow.
It is 8:31. Let's go back to the phone. We have Veronica Smith with us from Jenny M. Elham Hospital here in Broken Bow. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're doing well. We have a question for you before we get into hospital news, if you're okay with that.
I can't wait.
Well, I was given a brand new, there was a new chair here in the studio this morning, and Jeff Denson was just here from Team Physical Therapy, and he said it's a very good chair for, all the right reasons, your back and your neck and your posture and so forth. And so we got a little worried about you and wondered if you have a chair that's adequate in your position.
You know, I not only have a chair that is adequate, but I have a desk that lifts, a topper on my desk that lifts, so that if I need to move my body around or my back is bugging me, I just get to stand up and keep working.
Oh, good. Nice.
Now, Jeff talked about that. That's a good thing to have, to where you can actually stand up and work.
Yep, absolutely. You can't, you just got to keep on plugging away. You can't let anything stop you, right? So I got into that when I was having back issues from some workouts that I was overdoing. So it has worked out well.
Well, good. That's good. Now, what you can do then, Veronica, this is just an idea, but if you raise that up, then you can also, have lunch there, I would imagine. I would recommend a grilled cheese sandwich with Velveeta cheese. And you can just slide it right in off of the tabletop there.
Yep, and you can recommend that. That would not be my recommendation for a variety of reasons, but you go right ahead. Okay. You do you.
All right, Veronica, you're so nice to us. We appreciate it. How are things at the hospital? What would you like to talk about today?
Well, we have been able to get back to a little bit of normalcy as far as what we're doing related to business as usual in some ways. We're able to think about things other than COVID, but what I'm going to talk about today is actually an update on the COVID vaccination. So not going to get away from the COVID topic yet. Melham Medical Center is now a vaccination site. We previously weren't, because when that decision was being made, we did not have the ultra-cold storage possibility for the Pfizer vaccine. So we now, with Moderna and with Johnson & Johnson, are able to provide vaccinations. What we are doing is following the vaccination plan, the state vaccine plan, and that you can find on their website as they work through different phases and tiers. So we'll be following that plan. So what that means is currently anyone who is 65 years and older, is a first responder, is an educator, a daycare provider, or a healthcare worker can get vaccinated. And you have to register. You have to have a scheduled time because this is done in such a systematic way. So anybody that would fit into one of those categories should go on to the Department of Health and Human Services website, which is dhhs.ne.gov, and register in the registration portal. So our Melham Medical Center's first vaccination date is this Friday, the 12th, And again, everyone must be registered and have a scheduled appointment time. There aren't walk-ins available because we have to account for every one of those vaccinations. And as I said, we don't have the Pfizer. It's going to be the Moderna and the Johnson & Johnson, but we won't know which one we have until that's actually allocated to us from the state. So we don't get to choose which one we're giving, and therefore patients don't get to choose which one they're receiving. So I just want to make sure that that's very clear, that you might think you want to wait for a certain one for whatever reason, but you just don't know what that will be. So, just really, if you're interested in getting a vaccination, just know that we're limited by what the state is allocating to us. This, as COVID has been, is a fluid situation, so as we look to fill our slots for the number of vaccines that we have, we may be reaching out for people to contact us if they fit the criteria, so that we can do it more quickly than through the state portal. So be looking for updates on the Facebook page, and we'll certainly send out press releases that we would want your help with to get the word out. But in any changes in how to register or get a vaccine, or when the criteria changes for the vaccine as we work through those tiers, just really follow the Melham Medical Center Facebook page, and then, like I said, the press releases, because those things will change as we move through. As we get different groups vaccinated, then we need to move on to other groups, and so we want to make sure everyone's aware of where we're at in that. If anyone has questions on whether they should get a vaccine, visit with your primary care physician. You got to determine what's best for you individually, and that's between you and your physician. So make sure to have those conversations if you have any questions related to that.
All right. Boy, all of that information is fantastic to have on the air this morning and to hear about. And the good news is we're moving forward, right? I mean, as each day goes by, I think we see a little bit more light at the end of the tunnel here.
Yeah, I mean, as we're able to, slowly open things back up as far as not having any directed health measures and actually being able to make some plans for things and traveling, yeah, it's definitely good to see. We'll be masking for a little bit longer, it sounds like. We're certainly watching what the variants are doing, the different types of COVID that we are seeing kind of spread. But overall, we've been very stable here with numbers. Haven't had much of a COVID presence on the inpatient side. The positivity rate has really, really gone down statewide. So we see those all as good signs. And like I said, we're able to get back to thinking about things in a more proactive way, because we have been so reactive as a staff and as providers here, because we just had to react to what was next hour by hour with COVID. So that's been nice to be able to do that.
Yeah, and I think Brent asked you about that last time, is even though you have been diverted some with COVID, which is understandable, here lately I think everything is available for the specialty services and so forth that you offer.
Absolutely, we have no limitations on the services that we're providing at this time. We're back to business as usual. There, we do still have some visitor restrictions, and so that is, we're monitoring that to make sure that we're being judicious about opening that back up, but also balancing that with the support that patients need. So, again, updates on that will come out on the Facebook page so that we can get people back in supporting patients when they're going through a trying time.
Okay. All right. Any questions, Brad?
No, I was going to ask about visitation, but Veronica already covered that. I guess one question I would have, Veronica, is just you and your staff. I know this is, wow, it was like a year ago now that this really started to take hold as far as the COVID situation. Have you and your staff been able to kind of get your batteries recharged now that we're kind of maybe on the back half of this situation?
Yeah, in some ways, like I said, it was really a mindset shift to be able to think about, what was our strategic plan, and our initiatives before COVID hit, and being able to kind of look back and see where we needed to, what were our goals at that time as a hospital. And so we've been able to refocus on some of those things, which has been refreshing. And I think being able to kind of do those things where you feel like, oh yeah, this is what we were doing. This is the way we were benefiting the community. This is how we take care of patients. That's refreshing in and of itself, because you really do just kind of get overwhelmed. When we were really in the surge and such, you just didn't know what was going to come at you, and so and it was always just COVID, and we're used to kind of a variety of things in healthcare. So it definitely is refreshing. I think that has been refreshing. There were absolutely times that we felt like we hit the wall, per se. That is like, is this ever going to end? But this team here has shown resilience, as many healthcare teams across the country have. But the highlight for me as the leader here was watching people come together and problem solve on a moment's notice, and just relying on their teammates and the trust and the abilities of each other, providing support in places that you may have never worked in before, and just stepping up and getting the job done because it needed to be done, and someone had to do it, and we're a small group, so it was really fantastic to see our team pull together in those ways.
Well, that's a great story, Veronica. We're happy for the community and for you and your staff. As we know, we still need to be diligent with some of the things you always talk about, washing our hands. If we haven't had the vaccination, be careful about being around people that are susceptible. All those sorts of things still are intact, but the health officials just yesterday, I believe it was talking about if you have been fully vaccinated, you can have other people over that's been fully vaccinated and enjoy one another's company again. So, again, we're headed in the right direction. If we don't fall back and get a step or two backwards, we might have a great summer together.
Yeah, that was nice to see some of those guidelines come out to kind of bring some clarity around, okay, I'm vaccinated now what? What does that mean for my ability to be more free, per se? So, yeah, good to see those guidelines coming out.
All right, and last but not least, one more question on that. And I know there's a lot of, Veronica, things out on the internet about different things, about, all sorts of things. And, I just want you to know, I think most of the things on the internet are factual. But they did mention in one article I read on a blog that if you get the vaccination shot, one of the side effects is that you're more romantic. Did you hear that one?
I did not hear that one.
Okay.
And I'll just leave it at that, Dave.
Well, I was thinking, the flower business would be happy because, if we were more romantic, we wouldn't wait for Valentine's Day to give each other flowers. We'd just feel like we needed to do it if we had a side effect like that.
Well, you just gave me an idea. Maybe we need to, send a rose with every patient that gets vaccinated.
Oh, wow.
That'd be a good idea. And I would recommend a Velveeta cheese sandwich along with that.
Have you ever come across someone who finds a way to work Velveeta into all of his conversations? Veronica?
No, but if someone can, it would be Dave.
That is true.
Veronica, so good to talk to you. Thanks a lot. You're always a really good sport, and we love the way you bring us the information that we really need, so we appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, you guys.
Yeah, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I'm pretty sure that's a side effect on that.
Wow, more romantic.
It was on the net.
Wow. Well, of course.
It was on the web.
Now, does the romance, does it kind of start off with does it increase with each shot that you get? Because, it's not just, the vaccine is kind of
For some, it's
step-by-step process. For some, anyway.
Yeah, I don't think according to the article, I don't think you get the romantic side effect until you get the second shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so if you're staggered with somebody, if you're not married and you're dating, just be patient until the other party gets the second shot, because it would be better if you were both romantic than just one.
And you've had your first one.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Looking forward to that second one.
I was going to say, I can't wait to see you after the second shot. I'm sure Joan can't either.
Oh, she'll be looking forward to that. I might buy her a new chair just like this one.
Oh, wow.
Put a little rose in the seat.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, that warmth on your back, I tell you. You want to split up some live reads?
Yeah, sure, we can.
Let's just play a little music.
Yeah, let's just sit back in your chair and relax for a little bit. Play some tunes.
Hold on, let me...
Oh, go into the intercom. Can't wait to hear this.
Jeremy, Julie, go there. And she might be on the phone. I think she might be there. Looks like her light is lit. Christy's light is red. Yeah, she's on the phone.
Okay. Don't bother. She's working.
We'll talk to her later. Okay.
Wonder how she's liking her chair.
Well, I don't know, but she has one like this one. She's a lucky girl.
Oh, now who are you contacting?
Hello.
Shannon?
Oh.
Yes, Dave.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. Hey, when Christy gets off the phone, would you have her bring us some coffee in?
Yeah, I'm actually empty here in my cup.
Oh, I really feel like you should call and ask her yourself.
Well, she's on the phone. I'm sure she's doing business.
She is, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you just say the guy's called, Dave is too comfortable to get out of his chair. Would she bring in some coffee?
Okay, she just got off the phone.
Oh,
wow.
Could she come over to your phone?
Christy, could you please come over to my phone? She's coming.
Oh, good.
Oh, wow.
Hold on. All right, here she is.
Oh, hi, Christy.
Yes.
Hey, I got to tell you, this new chair that the staff got me is so wonderful.
Stop.
I'm so comfortable.
The staff did not get you a new chair, Dave. So.
What?
Well, it was Chrissy. I don't know if you know this or not, but it was nobody moved this
Dave,
chair around. It was setting. It was, but this chair was in the studio when Dave arrived.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're just assuming that it was given to him because we didn't touch it. This chair just showed up.
I'll be bringing in your chair shortly.
Well, I want coffee, not a chair. I got a chair.
Yeah, you're not getting no coffee from me. I'm bringing in your chair.
Well, I don't understand. This chair was in my spot this morning.
Stop.
And I thought it was a gift.
Stop.
We
sorry,
saw
that was the chair, not me.
we saw someone come in this morning. A man appeared in the in the
everyone
case.
likes to pick on me. It's getting old.
Well, listen. All I know is it wasn't us. Is what I'm trying to say.
Bye.
There was a man that came in, and I think she's hanging up on us.
I don't want cream in my coffee. I like it black.
Me too. But yeah, just bring the pot. Well, I was going to say bring the pot in and just pour it into the cup, but I don't know if I want her to do that. I'll have a burnt hand.
Yeah, I don't want her.
She'll accidentally spill it.
I'm good with the chair here. Don't worry about bringing a chair. I'm completely fine. My back is warm, and the only thing I worry about is that when you move, it makes noises.
Yeah,
it's kind of distracting. I think she's gone.
Yeah, I think she hung up.
Gosh.
But I'm just trying to emphasize, even to those of you listening, that Brent and Dave, because I think that the idea here is, Brent and Dave pulled a fast one.
Yeah.
We took Christy's chair and brought it into the studio and switched chairs. We didn't do it.
No, we didn't.
That's what I'm trying to make sure everybody understands. There was a person that we saw, don't really know who he was, but he showed up. Next thing I know, there's chairs being moved around, and he put this chair into the studio for you.
Well, this has the headrest, the arms rests are adjustable. You've got the lumbar pad that heats up. Is there a vibrator on this thing somewhere? Is there?
Whether it's a home system or the networking of an office, Central IT is ready to help. From custom builds to individual IT products, Central IT in Broken Bow, 872-6600. Call Mark at 872-6600 for Central IT.
Well, I'm starting to question the sanity of having a chair like this. I know that Jeff Denson was correct on the actual health part of it as far as posture and that sort of thing goes, but okay, you got the heated pad, and Jeremy was just in. He thinks there is a vibrator in this thing. So that's what they put in recliners for homes. I'm not sure you should have a heater and a vibrator at the office. That doesn't sound that productive to me. And I was falling asleep with just the heater going earlier.
I'm happy that you're back with us, because as you were listening to Heaven, the song that you played, you looked very relaxed.
I just put my mask on and went into the wonderful world of a warm chair. Pate's Farm Service in Litchfield has some job openings, folks. And these are good jobs, full or part-time positions for diesel technicians and or farm hands available. Shop duties would include maintaining, diagnosing, and repairing farm equipment. Associate's degree in diesel or automotive technology preferred, but not required. Farm duties would include working with cattle, fencing, operating and maintaining equipment, and may require some time helping with repairs or even some paperwork in the shop. Competitive pay will be based on experience. Benefits for full-time applicants include paid holidays and vacation, health savings, account benefits, and group health insurance available. Get a hold of Heather. Call Heather at 308-293-1004, 308-293-1004. And, of course, you can take a look at this listing on the Sand Hills Express employment page.
Yeah, and again, this morning we have a lot of job listings to read for you today. Here's another one. Cobblestone Hotel and Suites has a housekeeper position available, full or part-time, very flexible scheduling. Be off work by 2 p.m. Successful candidates will have a strong work ethic, good attendance, and the ability to lift more than 10 pounds. Duties will include, but are not limited to, cleaning guest rooms, handling laundry, safely handling cleaning products, and cleaning common areas. Need reliable transportation. Also, scholarship opportunities available for students. So go to snagajob.com to apply. That's snagajob.com to apply. And if you have any questions, you can call 308-767-2060. Again, that phone number is 767-2060. A housekeeper position available through Cobblestone Hotel and Suites in Broken Bow.
All right, we're going to take a time out. When we come back, we're going to catch up on some news. And we have some more jobs and information for you in the 9 o'clock hour. We'll also, at the end of the show, be giving you a chance to win a $25 gift card to CarQuest here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Who wouldn't want that? So be sure and listen for that. And then tomorrow, just to give you a heads up, we'll be giving a $25 card to the Arnold Exchange, the Exchange in Arnold. So that's going to be tomorrow. But today, CarQuest. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Hannah. I am the Activity Director from Off-Broadway Assisted and Independent Living in Broken Bow. Here are a few more reasons that we are Central Nebraska's premier retirement living. We provide a mix between fun and unique activities, Mocktail Mondays, Jeopardy, cookies and conversation, and more, plus activities like bingo and treat socials. We love helping develop strong relationships in our residents and staff at Off-Broadway in Broken Bow.
Geared for Sports is there for you on the west side of the square in Broken Bow when you're gearing up for your sports endeavors, including those upcoming spring sports. From head to toe, if you need it, they have you covered. Visiting them and don't see what you're searching for? Make sure you talk to Scott. He'll do what he can to get it for you. Geared for Sports, always ready to go the extra distance for their customers. West side of the square in Broken Bow.
Don't let winter weather and the fear of falling keep you stranded for the season. Poor balance doesn't have to be a consequence of aging. Pearson Physical Therapy has been helping their patients stay on their feet and take back their independence through individualized balance training programs. Reduce your chance for falls and regain your confidence this winter by calling 872-5800 for a free fall risk assessment from Pearson Physical Therapy, offering clinic, home, and telemedicine visits. Don't fall, give Pearson's a call at 872-5800.
Listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Unaccompanied minors are crammed in at the U.S. southern border, creating a crisis for the Biden administration. CBS News has learned there are triple the number from just 2 weeks ago. Miriam crossed over 3 years ago. She's been reunited with her 15-year-old daughter.
I'm very happy and emotional because I can finally have her with me. And I'm so thankful to God she's okay.
More than 12 million Brits watched Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's interview with Oprah last night.
There's two sides to every story. Okay, personally, I think she's not only having a pop at the royalty, she's having a pop at my country. And I don't like that.
Prince Charles had no comment today. After a one-day delay, the trial of ex-police officer Derek Chauvin begins. George Floyd's sister, Bridget.
I want you guys to continue to pray for our family because we need it.
There's been no decision yet on a third-degree murder charge. The trial takes place in Minneapolis. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
Dak Prescott getting paid. The Cowboys and Prescott agreed to a 4-year, $160 million deal that includes a record $126 million guaranteed. He also gets a no-trade clause and no tag, and he has a $66 million signing bonus, $75 million total in the first year. In other NFL news, according to insider Chris Mortensen, Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie has told the team to focus on building around quarterback Jalen Hurts in 2021. He wants to see if Hurts can be the team's quarterback of the future. Patriots are bringing back offensive tackle Trent Brown in a trade with the Raiders. College hoops top-ranked Gonzaga improved to 25-0 with a 78-55 win over St. Mary's in the West Coast Conference Tournament. And automatic bids were handed out to Appalachian State and UNC Greensboro for wins in their respective conference tournaments.
Here's your Weatherology Forecast. High temperatures pushing up into the upper 70s for today. We'll see lots of sun. Then for tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 39. Wednesday, much cooler in the upper 40s for highs with a chance for rain and breezy north winds. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, dropping into the mid-20s. For Thursday, sunshine returning back up to 50, and for Friday, low 50s. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Nothing beats a sale like an anniversary sale. Custer Electric and Irrigation's 4th anniversary sale, to be exact. March celebrates 4 years as your electrician, Zematic dealer, and pivot specialist, and Lance is ready to give back to you as thanks for 4 wonderful years. NF tracks are on sale at unheard of prices, and all irrigation and electrical parts are 10% off through the month of March. Call for the information on those sales or to get scheduled for pivot inspections. Spring weather is upon us, and Custer Electric's 47-point inspection process and guarantee will leave you peace of mind that your pivots will run well when needed. Now is also the time to demo NF tracks and FieldNet products, so call today as demos are limited. With the Zematic by Lindsay Technologies, you can count on being ahead of the game with prices that are fair to you. Go celebrate the 4-year anniversary with whole house sales. Call Lance at 880-1507. Check them out on Facebook or at custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
9:05, 46 degrees outside. Brent and Dave with you here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. It would be amiss if I didn't highlight the fact this is a very big day in America and across the world.
Oh.
I know we've been spending a lot of time on this wonderful chair.
And rightfully so.
Yeah. We'll just let it spin.
Readjusting the lumbar support, are you?
Yeah, that's just the leather squeaking. All right. This is National Barbie Day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Barbie doll.
Born in 1959.
Wow.
Still one of the best-selling toys in the world.
Mm-hmm.
58 million are sold every year. And there are more than 100 Barbie dolls made every minute. That's more than 100 Barbie dolls every minute.
Wow.
Barbie was designed by a former Pentagon engineer.
Oh, now that I didn't know.
Based on a German doll for adults. And Barbie Fun Facts. Would you like to know some fun facts?
I'd love to hear some Barbie Fun Facts.
The best-selling Barbie, kind of surprising. I thought it might be earlier, but the best-selling Barbie was 1992, the year 1992. And the name of the Barbie was Totally Hair, featuring floor-length hair. You seem to know these facts.
Well, my oldest sister Lori was very big into Barbie.
Okay.
When she was growing up.
So it wasn't something you played with a lot.
No, actually, she got all the they had like the blow-up furniture.
Oh, sure.
You know, for Barbie.
Sure.
You know, and so she had all that, and she would like set it all up in the living room, and she'd be playing with her Barbies, and then Brent would come in with G.I. Joe sitting in his big Tonka Jeep.
Yes.
And just completely destroy everything that she had set up.
We had a Johnny West cowboy with a horse.
Yeah.
Anyway, nearly a third of Americans say they used to have a Barbie collection. 25% of Americans admit to cutting Barbie's hair.
Oh.
6% of Americans say they used to chew on Barbie's feet.
Well, okay.
Many of them grew up to do weird stuff.
Yikes.
National Get Over It Day today.
Oh, get over it.
This was invented in 2005 by some guy who was having trouble getting over his ex-girlfriend. Today, just do as the day suggests and get over it already.
Yeah. Yeah, if you come to work and see someone has maybe switched chairs with you, just get over it.
Yeah, or there was a mistake made that, your friend Dave thought it was a gift, and it turned out not to be. I'm going to get over it. It's going to be hard. I'll have to go back to my regular chair in my office, but we'll send the heated, vibrating, special chair back to wherever it came from.
Yeah.
That was just the chair.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying.
Help wanted full-time at Sargent Pipe Company, North 1st Avenue, Broken Bow. They're accepting applications for general labor and machine operators. Also, they offer for full-time employees insurance and 401k benefits. They are an equal opportunity employer. You can apply in person at 114 North 1st Avenue, Broken Bow, Nebraska. And you can also go online and communicate at sergeantpipe.com. This listing is also on the employment page on sandhillsexpress.com.
When is St. Patrick's Day? Not a week from tomorrow? Is it the 17th
yes,
of
17th.
March? All right. Well, here's a great way to get ready for St. Patty's Day, and that is enjoy some of the great March drink specials that they have going on now at Prairie Grounds Cafe in Broken Bow. Here are the drink specials for the month, and you'll kind of get the theme here.
Okay.
The Irish Jig Latte, a mixture of Irish cream and amaretto. Luck of the Irish Mocha, Irish cream and mocha sauce. I've got to try this. The Frozen Irish Mudslide. Irish cream, mocha sauce. The Irish Steamer, says no coffee. And cookies and cream frappe. The March drink specials that you'll find at Prairie Grounds Cafe in Broken Bow. Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts is open Tuesday through Friday, 7:30 until 1 p.m. Also open on Saturday from 8 until 1. They offer gourmet coffee with breakfast and daily lunch specials. So check it out. Just a delicious, enjoyable place to visit. Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts in Broken Bow.
Back to jobs, Sargent Drilling. Sargent Drilling Company in Broken Bow is looking for help and is accepting applications for full-time employment. They offer competitive wages, holiday and vacation pay, health insurance, and 401k. Now, it helps if you have a good driving record. In fact, that's almost required because you're going to want to have a CDL as well. That's preferred. So if you have a good driving record and you have or you can get a CDL, talk to them. Apply in person at their office, West Highway 2 in Broken Bow, or call 872-5125. Sargent Drilling Company is an equal opportunities employer. And by the way, you can look at this listing as well on the jobs page on Sandhills Express.
Ansley Lumber and Supply, home of one of the most wonderful hooded sweatshirts that you'll ever find.
OMG.
Dave will give you a testimonial as to how good the hoodies are at Ansley Lumber. And they got everything else you need, too. Tank heaters and muck boots. You know what? We could still see some ice yet as we go through and developing. And so from ice melt on the driveways to ice and water guard for shingles, they got all the essentials at Ansley Lumber and Supply. Need to do some fence work. They got fence posts and gloves, stock tanks to shingles. You'll find it all at Ansley Lumber and Supply. Also, if you're going to do some new cabinet or window work, they have several different suppliers available. And as always, they offer you that premium lumber. You can get it delivered. Their job is to take care of you. So don't forget about their blow-in insulation machine as well. When you purchase the insulation through Ansley Lumber and Supply, you get to use their great blow-in insulation machine. It's super quiet and easy to use and comes with a trailer to haul to the site. So stop in and see them. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, and also open Saturday from 8 until noon.
All right. Yep. And they got trim and stain and paint and countertops. They've got it all. All right. Back to jobs. Try S Ag. Looking for a full-time employee starting immediately. Now, this is a progressive farm here in central Nebraska raising corn, soybeans, and some alfalfa. Full-time help responsibilities include driving tractors, servicing pivots, maintenance work on vehicles, and farm equipment. They'll be very competitive with the pay based on experience, attitude, and teachability. No experience is required. Of course, it's always nice if you have some, but if you want to get experience and be trained by the best, by Trias Ag, call them at 308-643-2403, 643-2403, or send your resume to Post Office Box 95, Myrna, Nebraska, 68856. Check out this listing on the employment page on Sandhills Express.
Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, formerly Dynamic Insurance, main office located right there in Callaway, Nebraska. Chip and Liana want to remind you that the Biden administration opened a new special enrollment period for health insurance for 2021, and that is in effect through May 15th. Now, this is an opportunity to sign up for coverage if you didn't get that done before January, and it also gives you the option to change plans as well. So visit with Liana, and she can help you through all of your questions regarding that. Also, they want to remind you that their Albion office is open now, and the new producer is licensed in property and casualty as well as health insurance. So if you have friends and family in the area, they would love to have referrals, and they encourage you to check out their Albion office open now. And they also have an office in Lincoln, but both of those are managed right out of the office in Callaway, Nebraska, that you'll find on Main Street. For more information, give them a call at 836-2201.
The shrimp is back, and we're not talking Brent Amperson.
Hey, easy now.
Sorry. You brought it up yesterday.
I did, yeah.
Dairy Queen of Broken Bow wants you to know that their shrimp basket is here again, and you can have it with your favorites, fries and toast and coleslaw, whatever your choice. Make sure you stop in from now until Easter. They'll have this tasty meal ready for you. DQ wants to remind you, too, that they carry fish all year long, and if you have not tasted it yet, do it. Swing by and try their Alaskan fish sandwich. It is fantastic. And if you need something to finish off your meal, March brings in DQ's Mint Chip Shake and their Mint Oreo Blizzard. Try one or both. They'll let you try both of them. Not a problem.
No.
Lent season is in full swing at the DQ in Broken Bow, where happy tastes good.
You want me to keep going?
Let's roll.
All right, let's roll with it. And Summerburn Public Schools now hiring and looking for a full-time custodian. This will be day shift, it says, 9:30 to 6, Monday through Friday. Hourly wage plus premium health insurance benefits, but they do say that if you elect not to take health insurance, hourly rate could go up to $25 per hour. So if you're interested in the position, contact Logan Lightfoot at the Anselmo Myrna Schools. You can call him at 308-643-2224, or if you like, you can email him. Maybe just email your resume to him, and it's Logan, Logan .Lightfoot at amcoyotes.org. Again, Anselmo Myrna Public Schools looking for a full-time custodian.
All right, let me check here. I think I have completed all of my...
You done?
I believe so. I'm going to double check here. I think I've read all the sheets that you gave me.
Okay. I have a couple of more job opportunities, so let's just go through those here quick for you. The Broken Bow Housing Authority is currently looking for someone to fill the position of executive director to provide leadership and direction to all aspects of the Housing Authority operations. The Housing Authority manages 40 apartments and 45 homes located in the city of Broken Bow, as well as 20 apartments at Husker Homes in Ansley. The executive director would work directly with the Board of Commissioners and would oversee a staff of 5. The successful candidate should have a passion for quality customer service and a solid knowledge of regulatory environment. You must have a high school diploma or equivalent, a degree in business or public administration or finance, and or experience in a related field is preferred. This is a full-time position, and if you're interested, they ask that you please submit a 1-page letter of interest and a resume that includes salary history and 3 professional references. You can then submit those documents to Broken Bow Housing Authority, 825 South 9th Avenue, Broken Bow, Nebraska, and of course the zip is 68822, or you can just drop them off in person if you like. Broken Bow Housing Authority looking for an executive director. And finally, we want to remind you that coming up on Thursday of this week, March 11th, from 9 to 4, the Callaway Good Life Center will be hosting a mini job fair in search of RNs, LPNs, and CNAs. Now, the job fair will take place at the Callaway Community Center, and again, this is put on by the Callaway Good Life Center. There will be light snacks and drinks, an opportunity to fill out an application, and have an interview right there on the spot. They also want to let you know that they are offering some nice sign-on bonuses as well. $5,000 for RNs, $3,500 for LPNs, and $1,000 for CNAs, paid out in increments of 90 days, 60 months, and a year. They will also have other departments available, dietary and environmental services. So if you're interested, they encourage you to swing by the job fair Thursday, March 11th, from 9 to 4. They'll be set up at the Callaway Community Center during those times. But if you're not able to attend and still have interest, please contact Brooke at Callaway Good Life Center, 308-836-2267. You're making a little noise over there in your chair.
I was just doing some chair yoga.
Oh, chair. Hey, that looks like that would be a good chair for that. Yeah.
Oops.
That's a squeaky chair.
Yes, it is.
trust your clothes in an old washer and dryer? Talk to Brent. He has efficient, beautiful appliances at awesome prices. Plus, Lines is the only place in town with TVs from 32-inch to 85, so go see them. Delivery available. Lines Appliance in Broken Bow.
Now, every morning at Taco John's, we're serving up 2 bacon or sausage meat and potato breakfast burritos for just $5. This kind of value makes de-burritoing yourself from underneath your covers totally worth it. Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
And we're back with the second round. What is the only proven winner against both sudden death syndrome and soybean cyst nematodes?
Oh, I know this one.
Go right ahead.
We use this one on our farm. The answer is Illevo seed treatment.
That is correct.
Woo!
And we'll be right back after this commercial break with our final question. Will the right answer still be Illevo seed treatment? Take a wild guess. BASF, we create chemistry. Always read and follow label directions.
It is 9:24. We're going to be giving away a CarQuest gift card for $25 today in honor of our Love Local promotion. So let's talk a little bit about CarQuest in Broken Bow. I think Brent has a little information on that.
Yeah, you'll find them right there, West Highway 2, your place for auto parts with great customer service. Whatever you may need, stop in and they can help you find it. And don't forget, you can also order online and pick up in the store at carquest.com.
Yeah, and I know that they urge people to take a look at their website. Don't go online and order something that you can get here, either in the store or online, because you can do the same thing and buy it right here in town. Mm-hmm. So they'd appreciate that very, very much. They got a great store there. It's really a nice store since they've moved that location.
And if you get something and it maybe is not the right part, you can go back and work with them.
Yeah,
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's a big deal. All right, I'm still a little, let's see here.
Oh, boy. Going back to the intercom.
Yes?
Yeah, Christy, this is Dave and Brent. I didn't get my coffee.
Boy, you're really on a roll today, aren't you?
Well, I thought maybe, let's just maybe you want to bring the chair in that you have at your desk, and we can straighten this out later. I thought this was a gift because it was in this spot, but I understand it may be your chair.
Yes, Dave. I'm not bringing you coffee with the chair. I'm just bringing the chair.
Well, it would be nice if you brought a cup.
No.
Oh, that was the chair.
It's kind of squeaky. The leather,
does
when you move
squeak,
around in
does
it,
it
kind of squeaks a little
No,
bit.
it doesn't squeak with me, so it must not fit you right.
Oh, I don't know. Where do you put the lumbar pad?
Like down by my back. It helps my back.
Now, does this have a vibrator in it?
No, it's a massager.
A massager?
Oh,
it
wow.
It does have one in here.
Oh,
yes.
Nice. We need to get that hooked up for you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you want to bring it in, we'll trade.
I'm even getting supportive text messages in support of me telling you what I should say when you ask for coffee. So.
Oh, wow. Will you come in and read some of those?
I'm not sure I
or
should
can
repeat
you?
How you reject that? Is that what the...
Yeah.
All right, well, if you want to trade, let's trade.
All right, goodbye.
All right, goodbye. Guess it really wasn't a gift.
Yeah. But what an enjoyable 2 hours you had.
Oh, yeah, I know what it's like to live large now.
Mm-hmm.
There. Just I'm going to take one last little moment.
Yeah, just take a moment before you have to switch chairs. It's going to be awfully hard going back to the old one.
Go back to a working man's chair. This is luxury here.
Yeah. Now, you know what? It's really too... Remember a while back we had Random Acts of Kindness Day?
Yeah.
Too bad that this isn't one of those days. Christy should just let you have the chair for the day.
I thought she was...
Do you know what yesterday
But
was?
ouch. Yikes. What?
Yesterday was International Women's Day.
I knew that.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did we celebrate it? No.
Yeah, we mentioned
All you do is tell us to get you coffee.
No, that was today.
This is a different day. I suppose you noticed that.
It does not stop.
Let me get that. Okay. I unplugged the heater.
All right. Now be careful getting out of the chair.
I might eject you.
All right. Getting the chairs swapped out here live on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
My foot's
careful, don't hurt Dave.
Run over my foot.
Okay. Bye, chair.
So long.
Yeah.
Again, we stress, Brent and Dave did not do this. We did not move chairs around this morning. They were moved around by somebody else.
Yep. They
Actually,
sure were.
I'll just say it, moved around by the person who purchased the chair.
Yes, and I think he felt like maybe that chair should be put in a position where everybody else would have the even amount of chairs in the other office, not having somebody having a way better chair than the other folks.
Well, and I don't, I think we're past it now because Christy's had the chair for a while now. But there was a bit of tension among the staff when Christy was showing off her brand new chair.
Well,
now, granted, this was a personal gift to her, which is great. But there was a little jealousy, I think, that Christy was sitting in a brand new chair, and so the person who got that as a gift for Christy came in and switched it out, and maybe he was feeling bad about that, and just maybe wanting to let other people sit in the chair.
Well, from the administrative side, I'll be watching the sales numbers. And if the sales numbers go down, I'm going to pull the chair.
Oh, boy.
Or I'll talk to Jeremy about it.
I think we should just make it a revolving chair. Like today you sat in it. Tomorrow I think it should go to my desk. And I should get it for a day. And then we'll just work it around, then Shannon the next day, Jeremy, then Gavin, Kristen.
Well, with the massager and a heater, that's going to raise the
Jeff.
electric bill.
Well, yeah, I'll guarantee you that'll be going full throttle.
Okay. All righty. Let's get
What do we have to do yet?
Just that CarQuest $25 card, and we are going to take the fourth caller. The fourth caller at 872-2801, because everybody wants to go shopping at CarQuest. Fourth caller at 872-2801.
Get these great deals and St. Patrick's Day savings at the Grocery Cart. Fresh 85% lean ground round, $3.38 a pound. Premium Age Choice certified Angus beef rump roast, $3.98 a pound. Hormel Center Cut boneless pork chops are $1.98 a pound. Aquastar tilapia fillets are $7.58, and pick up 1 pound bags of baby carrots for 98 cents. In the deli, Kretschmar Black Forest ham is $6.98 a pound. Grocery Cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
I'm a licensed practical nurse in assisted living facilities. When I look at my residents, I see my mom, my dad, and I'm giving the respect and the care I would want. We've taken an oath to do that, but it's in our hearts to do that.
Helping you understand the choices for your loved one. Visit ourseniorcare.org. Empowering families, protecting seniors. Sponsored by the Nebraska Healthcare Association and aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
A lot goes into keeping a precision operation moving. The inputs you choose have to deliver results. New Delaro Complete Fungicide from Bayer offers unmatched consistency and the most complete disease control available. Your corn and soybeans are protected and yields higher even in unpredictable conditions. With Delaro Complete, you get results you can count on to help keep your precision operation running smoothly. Always read and follow label instructions. To learn more, visit delarocomplete.us today.
Financing farmland doesn't have to be difficult or stressful, at least not when you use farmland.com. Powered by Farm Credit, Farmland offers convenient online financing with local financial officers to support you through the entire process. Apply anytime and get a response within 3 business hours. Visit farmland.com/refi and learn about our special no-fee refinancing offer. Terms apply. Farmland. Open farmers' hours.
Our fourth caller was Harold, and we haven't heard from Harold for quite a while, so Thanks for listening, Harold, and enjoy your $25 gift card at CarQuest in Broken Bow, Nebraska. And again, tomorrow, we'll be giving away a $25 card to the Exchange in Arnold. So be sure and listen for tomorrow as well. I just thought of something. I should have told.
What's that, Dave?
Ooh.
Are you okay? Now I'm worried about you just don't look comfortable now that you're back in the old chair.
I'm fine, but I should have told Christy about my rash. It's
oh my.
It's it can pass.
Hope it's not contagious.
It can pass from one person to the next from my rash. Oh no. I hope she doesn't get it.
See you tomorrow.